We should be back here, ladies and gentlemen. I apologize. That was on my end. I clicked the wrong button. Get shareable link. Let me share this with everyone. We are back live. The stream dropped for a moment. New stream access for everyone. Get everyone back live right here. Guys, that was my fault. That wasn't an internet issue or anything. That was my fault. I pressed a stupid button. I hate when that happens. There's a button that says turn off that's right next to a button that I click a lot. They gotta like move these buttons. I have a button complaint over here. So I have a button complaint at this moment. On like the streaming service, there is a turn off button right next to like an enhance button. So it's basically like right next to each other, and I accidentally clicked the turn off button. That was my fault. I'll take the blame on that one. That one's my bad. Right now here, traders. No, again, I don't have any orders over on UOKA. UOKA, guys, those shares are way too expensive. I don't know if you guys saw them or not. They are way too expensive. UOKA, they're all the way on up. Let's see it. Maybe they got cheaper. Hopefully they got cheaper. Let's see here. UOKA, if I want to short 2,000 shares over on UKA, inquire. 2,000 shares. It's $440 right now. So I have not located any shares over on UOKA. I still like 375. I still think that's going to be the best area. That's a mental trade. So mental trade, 375 is still my area. But I'm just not spending $500 on shorts. So if these shorts can come on down towards $100, I'll do it. But I'm not going to spend, again, so much money. You know, right now they're back up to $560. So again, I have no short orders at all over on MNTS. Or excuse me, over on UOKA. Zero short orders, 0 orders at this time over on UOKA. This is the #1 top gainer on the day that everyone is buying because there's nothing else to buy. So if anyone right now is scratching their head and saying, why is UOKA spiking? Because there's nothing else to buy right now. MIMI, no one's buying that. CCHH, no one's buying that. RITR, no one's buying that. LIMN, no one's buying that. TNON, no one's buying that. No one's buying anything else. No one's even buying MNTS right now. No one's buying it. So why is UOKA spiking? Because guess what? Why are you buying it? Well, it's going up. Exactly. People are just buying whatever stock right now is going up. Whatever stock they feel confident about that. Oh, wow, it's moving up, so let me try to make money on it. So right now here, traders, it is the UOKO show. It's the show right now that every single person is running over towards, trying to get a little hype in action. And I will short this play once shares become cheaper. But they're just too expensive at this moment. And I don't know how much they cost on your broker. And again, Cobra is usually incredible. But again, right now, guys, they're $705 for 2,000 shares. That means, again, for every 1,000 shares is $350. I want to get at least 2,000 shares to make it worth my while, but I'm not spending that type of money. Yeah, guys, we should have everyone back on stream. That was my fault. I accidentally clicked the end button. So that was my problem. I apologize. That was me. That wasn't the internet. That wasn't your side. That wasn't my bad connection. I accidentally literally just clicked turn off on accident. So my fault, my problem. I'm sorry, guys. We should be all back, though, ready to go. And yeah, if you're going after UOKA, like, I'm not upset if you buy this play. It's the only play spiking. So everyone's running over towards it. It's the only play ripping and running. So it's the play that everyone says, hey, I want to try to make some money on. Just get in and out. Just make sure you're locking in profits. Make sure you're being smart. Now you might say, well, Deck, can we get a dip buy? Dip buys are going to work when you have a little bit more credibility. They're a little bit more scary when there's not really a whole reason on why people are buying in the first place. If you want to get a dip buy, I would probably say in the 350s, 350s, 360s. Let's take a little bit of a step back. Go back to like a 60-minute time frame. Actually, let's go back to, let's make it a daily chart. Daily chart, let's just find the best overall area. What's the common consensus area? 370 here? Why 370? Do you guys see lower shadow, bounce play 370? You guys see lower shadow, bounce play 370. Lower shadow, bounce play 370, 370, 370, 370, 370, 370. Upper shadows, 370, 370, 370. Old spiking high, 370. Again, this is high risk. I'm not saying it's easy and quick and it's a 100% guarantee. But what I will say is if you are looking for a shorting opportunity, or excuse me, a dip buy, it's going to be somewhere in the 370s most likely. So it's scary. Don't get me wrong. Scary. But if you want to get the best area, probably be right around now at 370s. I'll give it a chance, a small chance. Nothing too crazy, but I'll give it a chance for 400 shares right now, 370 dip buy. So I'm not going big by any sort of means, guys. I am not going big by any sort of means, but I will give this a chance at the 370s. Get ready for a little dip and, you know, only do 400 shares here. Let's see if we can be able to get that dip buy and bounce play somewhere in the 370s, maybe work our way back up to $4. Remember, the most important thing is don't be greedy on a play like this. Take profits when you have them. If you can make a free $100, take a free $100. Right? If you can make a free $100, take a free $100. That's kind of like one of the most important things there is. Let's see if 370 is going to be able to hold in any way. Right now, it's getting a little bit weaker, guys. Right now, it's a little bit weaker. You got to be careful on this play. I do have, again, right now, an entry right around 370. Is this stock going to hold? Have a stop loss. Have a 100% stop loss at around 345. Underneath 345 is just not worth it, guys, okay? So underneath 345, just not worth it. I do have, again, 800 shares right around that 370 mark, 368. And if it goes underneath 345, I will have a stop loss. Make sense, everyone? Please be understanding of that. Giving it a chance. Not going 10,000 shares, but I want to see if 370 is going to hold. Right now, again, I am sitting with a $30 loss. And we're going to see if this one can bounce back above 370. Now, 370 is support, but now it's holding up as resistance. 345 is my stop loss. So if you want to see a visual, that would be right here. This red line is my stop loss. Back up towards like $4 is honestly like my target. I'll probably take profits right when we get back up towards the 390s if we can. Red line is the stop loss, $4. The green line or the blue line is the target. If we can make a free $150 to $200, let's take it. There's nothing I can do on the short side, so you know what? I'm just going to see if we can make some money on the long side. Guys, there's a 9800. Oh, we almost had it again. Let's see if we can break out. Guys, there's 100. I'm going to take my profits right here, $90. All right, hey, if someone came in my room right now and just put $90 on my desk and said, here you go, I'd say thank you. As I said, I'm not going to be greedy today. I'm going to have some fun today. I'm going to try to make a little money today. We did just get a good little dip buy down in the 369, 370 mark. Maybe this thing can break $4 and take on off, but it comes down to your risk tolerance. We know there's no news on this play. We know the only reason we're playing this is just because other people are trading this. We know, again, there's going to be a lot of opportunity to be able to fade and fall and drop and get ugly. I personally want to short it, but again, the shares are too expensive, too short. Let's try it again. Inquire all. Let's see if they've dropped. Let's go over to, again, locate lowest. Let's cancel. And right now, it's $1,000 to short this play. For 2,000 shares, it costs $1,000. So for me, it's just little dip buys right now. That's all I've done so far. Little dip buys, just trying to bounce around and see where, again, some money could be at. Where's the MNTS at? MNTS still at 743. So 2 trades, 1 short, 1 long. Basically, just trying to scalp out any money I can at this point. Remember, still keep the same stop loss over on UOKA. Guys, don't let UOKA go underneath that 345 mark if you guys are on the long side. If you are on the long side, do not allow it to go underneath 345. Be willing to get out because I don't want it crashing on you. If you want to wait for the next dip buy underneath 345, you probably want to wait all the way back down towards around $3. Next to $3 will be, again, the VWAP, the candle-to-candle transition. You might get a nice long lower shadow towards 310 or lower. UOK's low float? Yep. UOK's low float, no news, no credibility, no nothing. Just a low float stock that's trying to spike its way on up. Remember, this one was over on, again, Fox Runner this morning at like 6 in the morning. So if you guys, again, scroll all the way back on down, UOKA was alerted this morning at 5:58 in the morning. That's how early Fox Runner was alerting this. 5:58 in the morning, UOKA, number one top gainer. UOKA, 100%, no news. UOKA, 100% gain, no news, 660K in float, 200-day moving average. So basically what we have here is we have a low float stock that everyone's trading just because there's money to be made there. No other reason whatsoever. Look at all the top gainers on the day here today. UOKA is clear-cut the number one top gainer. Deck, I'm waiting for UOKA to dump for MNTS to spike on up. I think that could easily happen. I still have my MNTS short orders. So I hope UOKA dumps and then MNTS pops its way back on up. I hope that happens. So, you know, if UOKA does crash, we could see MNTS get a little pop. Absolutely. UOKA, now again, only $500 to short. So UOKA, $500 to short at this point. I need this like sub 150 to pull the trigger on 2,000 shares. I know I can make at least 150 bucks on this play. But right now, UOKA, hey, is anyone right now still holding? Little bull flag pattern trying to set itself on up. Little bull flag pattern trying to get some hype. Little bull flag pattern trying to get some momentum right now. Again, appreciate everyone rejoining the stream. I was an idiot. I accidentally clicked the end stream button. That was my fault, not your fault. That was my fault. It's not like it's bad connection or anything. I accidentally pressed the wrong button. LIMN, I don't like anything about LIMN, so I'm not a big fan of it. I would say, you know, the great thing is we are seeing multiple top gaining days, but there's like barely any volume right now. Like for me, it's not worth. There's not enough like juice in the squeeze. I'm not gonna put money in on a play that's only moving 5 cents. You know, so it could be a slow creeper. It was a top gainer last week. It could easily work its way on up, you know, over time, maybe over the next hour or two, up to 250. Definitely just kind of slow and steady type of play. Let's see here. BRLS, MIMR. Nothing else, guys. How's MNTS doing? MNTS, we still want to see that pop up towards 850 or so. 850, 830, 870. Short that one right back on down. Traders, it's Money Monday. We're trying to make some cash here today. We're trying to make some money today. We're trying to come out firing today. We're trying to do what we do best. We're trying to, again, do everything we possibly can to make sure everyone's profitable. Now, obviously, these are very small, tiny gains right now, guys. You know, only making 200 and, what is it? 200 and what dollars? Right now, we are up 230 bucks on the day. Okay. $230, guys. This can get me 22 bowls of Chipotle. This can give me one Olive Garden session. You might say, wow, you spent a lot of money at Olive Garden. I like to order, you know, my favorite thing to do is just order a whole bunch of food and not eat any of it. You know, just to let people know that I can. You know what I mean? You ever been in one of those moods? Yeah, give me everything on the left side of the menu. And right when it comes on out, you say, can you please pack it up? I'm going to bring it home. UOKA, still again watching. Come on, shorts. Drop on down in price. Inquire all. 2,000 shares, locate lowest. Guys, they are now $600. So I don't think I'm going to be able to short that play, unfortunately. It's just too expensive. What I am hoping, though, is UOKA can dump and maybe the mob shifts over to MNTS. But right now, guys, MNTS is getting ugly. Right now, MNTS is getting ugly. S&P 500, guys, starting to turn and fade a little bit. S&P 500 trying to hold on up. Still has room to run and pop up towards 692. If it does fall and drop today, 50-day moving average, that's 686. 686.80 is, again, the S&P 500 50-day moving average, which would be the next bounce play opportunity. Right now, still watching this, but I think maybe at this moment, people are maybe a little hungover from the Super Bowl. Is that what's going on right now? Like, where's the news? Where's the volume? Where's the hype of today? Like, I'm showing up, fired up right now, ready to get after it, ready to see where this attention is going to take us. Live from the dirty south of deep Florida depths. I'm coming at you from the middle of the Everglades at this moment. I'm ready to rock at this time. And people are saying, oh, no, Deck, I had a few extra brownies last night at my Super Bowl party. I'm sleeping in. Oh, Deck, I had, you ever have a Hawaiian punch? You ever have Hawaiian punch? My head hurts. Guys, I want to trade. I want to make some cash. I don't make any money when I'm sleeping. I make money when I wake up at 7 in the morning and start trading. That's when I make my money. Oh, Deck, I had too many spicy wings last night. I've been shitting my pants all day. Guys, let's be adults here. Let's get ready to make some cash here. Looking for a good one. Looking for some hype and momentum. Looking for that move. BRLS. BRLS, guys, that might get a little pop. You know, if it breaks the 50-day moving average, there's a chance it gets up towards around 250. BRLS. Guys, I don't think MNTS is going to be able to spike. Guys, I'm going to cancel my MNTS orders right now. MNTS, canceling those orders. I'm going to get rid of all MNTS orders right now. I just don't need them. So MNTS orders, canceling those. 0. Let me go back over to BFRI right now. Or, excuse me. Let's go back over towards BRLS. And see maybe BRLS, if that one could be a little bit of a short for us. That stock does have a lot of strong resistance right around 151, aka the 50-day moving average. Last little chance. Let's just try UOKA one more time on shorts. If they're over $500, I'm just going to kind of let that go. And right now, guys, they are at $760. Not doing that. So let's look at another play. Let's look at BRLS, inquire for 2,000 shares. BRLS, locate lowest, click cancel. Those cost, again, a reasonable $8. Okay, awesome. I'm going to accept those 2,000 shares for $8 over on BRLS. I'm actually going to probably do 2 more. You know, probably do another 2,000 shares and get about 4K total. So again, 4,000 shares over on BRLS. BRLS, this one's going to be opening up at 230. Now, again, the thing is, where is this stock going to reverse at? Remember, stock trading isn't about finding always what's the #1 best play. Sometimes it's just finding about what's going to be the reversal area. Like, where are these stocks going to turn and fade? So again, I look at the past chart history pattern a lot of times. I see we turn and fade and bounce right around 175, 180. Turn and fade, bounce right off around 175, 180. Bounce play, and then we fall underneath it. We have the 50-day moving average at 150, and then again, we have our strong resistance line up near around that 180 mark. I would say in between 150 to 180 is what we want to do. Spread out our orders, so we do 200 shares. Looking for, again, the best overall opportunity to be able to get filled, and we do prices of 151, short, 155, short, 158, short, 161, short, 165, short, 168, short, 173 short, 177 short, 181 short. You know, that's what I'm talking about. Like, I try to find just like the best areas that make sense. I try to find just areas that like can truly be able to make us some sort of money and cash and be like, all right, hey, you know, that's where we can pull the trigger and start getting after it. So BRLS, if this one opens on up and we spike on up to the 50-day moving average, we start entering shorts, and then we start entering a lot more shorts in the 170s and 180s. And that's where, again, we kind of feel more confident about trying to pull the trigger on a nice little top. We can put some super high up ones just in case things get a little too carried away up near around the 190 area, 194, just to bring up our cost basis. Remember, guys, I always do that imaginary box. You know, let's say, again, the area is 175. I think we're going to turn. We're going to put some short orders above 175 and some short orders at 175 and some short orders right underneath 175. Joe Runner, Deck, I'm taking my $180 profit on the day. I'm good with that. There you go, Joe Runner. I mean, that's good discipline. It's good discipline to be able to say, hey, you know what? I made $180 today. I recognize the market conditions. I recognize how we're kind of bouncing around. We're looking for anything that's moving. Last thing I'm going to do is force. Last thing I'm going to do is jump on a play I don't feel good about. So again, Joe, I appreciate that. I like that. I like that attitude. I like that discipline. I like how you're feeling. I like how you're looking today, buddy. Looking sharp. Looking real sharp today. Let's see what we have here in the next 10 seconds. I hope we don't go into another 5-minute hold. That always sucks. Here we go. 3, 2, one. Let's see if we open on up, and we are live. Let's see if we can break on up towards 150. And BRLS is about to get halted on the downside. So, BRLS, unfortunately, we were not able to get filled on this play as it ran up towards, again, 150. It only spiked up towards 133 and came crashing right back on down. So, we did have all of our orders set, getting ready for the dump, but the dump just, happened right away. So, got to cancel all these orders. These orders don't mean anything for us. Remember, I spent $16 over on those shorting fees. BRLS, whatever spikes, comes back on up. We do not ever buy stocks at highs. We only, again, buy stocks at highs that are blue chip plays like Microsoft or Google or Apple or Tesla. We only look for dip buys on stocks that are up over 100% that we could get a dip buy on about a 40% pullback. BRLS, a random play that just started spiking on up. We're not going to just buy that at the high. Like, that's stupid. Like, we would end up getting smoked and killed nearly every single time. So we just don't want to do that in any sort of way. So let's just stay ready and stay alert here, traders. CCIH trying to come up towards around that $1 mark. CCIH, $1 is going to be some strong resistance, or CCHH, excuse me. CCHH trying to come on up towards around $1 should be a strong resistance line. $1 usually holds up as the top area. We still have UOKA, which has been an awesome short all the way back on down. Let's just see how much shares are to short that play now. Maybe, again, they've gotten cheaper. UOKA, 2,000 shares. Inquire, locate lowest. It's still $1,000. Guys, cross UOKA off for shorting. It's just not going to be worth it. RITR, no. IMPP, no. Got to look for a little bit of hype. I'm looking for anything at this point. MNTS still fading, falling. CCHH is the next potential play that we could short if we wanted to go ahead and pull the trigger. Deck, can I buy a play? No, you cannot. I'm sorry. I got to play mom and dad here. If you're saying, well, I want to buy a stock today, Decky, I want to buy one. Why are you buying one? UOKA, spike and dump. BRLS, spike and dump. MIMI, spike and dump. IMPP, very slow. TNON, spike and dump. Every play is spiking and dumping. Why would you want to buy a play right now? You're just going to end up losing all your money. Well, Deck, I don't know how to short. Well, that's why I'm here. That's why we have TradeCaster. That's why we have all our boot camps. That's why we have our video libraries. That's why I tell you to sign up to Cobra. So every single person can short. Because that's how you're going to make your money 99% of the time. How many people here, can I ask an honest question? How many people here lost, and then after you discovered me and found me and then understanding why I short and how all these plays dump and you started taking the red pill in the matrix and you're saying to yourself, you know what, it is just way easier to make money on the downside than the upside for penny stocks? That's where, again, you started making money. How many people started making money after they recognized, okay, I can start shorting? How many people used to buy stocks and they would always turn and fall and dump on them? How many times would you ever get yourself involved on a play and every single time it seems like you lose because you buy at the very tippy top? Perfect, short now. Right? This is not a market to buy right now. It's not. I like to buy plays like Apple and Google, right? Those plays. Guys, CCHH, if this one starts getting up towards 96, 97, that's where, again, you want to probably hammer down some possible shorts all the way up towards, again, that $1 mark. If you start getting up towards around those tops, 98, 99, right? We see those little touches of 101, little touches of 102. And we can look for a little bit of a pop. We do know $1 usually holds up as strong resistance. Remember, guys, if you want to short, sign up to Cobra. Click the link in the description below. You will get free scanners. You will get free Fox Runner. You will get free trade ideas. You will get everything you need. Little heads on up, guys. I am getting filled on CCHH right now. CCHH, I am filled at this moment for my third trade of the day. Deck, why are you getting filled at this moment? $1 is going to be very strong resistance. Now, I can't predict that we're not going to break $1. Obviously, that could happen. But all I'm doing is putting the odds together. The odds are, as we come up near around $1, I believe we are most likely going to see a turn and fade and drop. As we come up near $1, I believe that we are going to see a red candle. Now, why am I having that belief? Well, $1 is a strong, what we call natural resistance line. There's strong psychological numbers. $1, $5, $10, $25, $50, $100 that people tend to sell when you get next to. Because they're very strong barriers. They're very strong walls. It's hard for a penny stock to go from 99 cents to $1 per share. It's just one of those weird things that's hard to be able to do. So the thing is, I'm looking to short where reversals are at. So right now here, traders, I only got 1,000 shares filled. I was trying to get more. I was trying to get filled at 98 cents, 99 cents. So I kind of missed the other one by a penny. Let's see if, again, this one drops on down towards like 89 cents. If we can make another free $100, guys, take it. Like right now, we're up 46 bucks. 1,000 shares. Now we're up 60 bucks. Now here comes a little bit of a drop. Here comes a little bit of a drop, guys. If we can crack underneath 90 cents and we can fade on down towards 87 cents, if we can make a free $75 to $100 and we just add it on top of our profits. But, you know, remember, is it miraculous? Is it crazy? Is anyone sitting here with their mind blown saying, I don't know how this guy does it? Every time he clicks the short button, red candles appear. Guys, this is what I've been doing for the last 10 years of my life. Last 10 years of my life. I get filled near tops to short them on down. So right now here, traders, we are still watching. You know, we'll see if this one can get another attempt up towards $1. But if it drops back down towards 90 cents, we're going to make, you know, a quick little 75 bucks or so. We'll take it. Why not, you know? UOKA, BRLS. Guys, BRLS, a little bit of a spike back on up. BRLS, we will still look for shorts. Remember, we're at up near around that 170-ish mark. Let's see. Do I still have my orders over on BRLS? I don't. So I don't have any orders on BRLS right now. But I will say, again, that one still has potential. We are, again, still live on CHH. You know, if that, I'm either waiting for that one to spike up towards $1, get more entries filled, or drop down towards 80 cents. No matter what, it's a win-win. If this stock spikes on up towards $1, I'm going to get more entries. If this stock falls back on down, I'm going to make, you know, $80. You know, again, nothing crazy. We're up 230 bucks. Let's try to make $400 today. Mob is very spread today. Yeah, you know, some people are over on UOKA today. Some people ran over to BRLS. Some people are on CCHH for a small little pop. Some people are over on RITR. Just got rejected off again, that VWAP area. VWAP's going to be a tough area to be able to break and stay above. MIMH. So it's not like there's a go-to play that everyone's winning on today. That's the issue. There's not like that one go-to play. Deck, how was meeting Trump? Again, I'm going to say this. I wasn't able to speak with him. I didn't talk to him at all. I was just in the same room. So I was there. It was fun. It was a very unique, very cool, very exciting experience. It was a very, like, just cool way to connect with people and network and talk to individuals. You know, again, like, every person you talk to is a billionaire there. So it's like, you know, it's very neat. It's very neat to be able to ask questions. It's very neat to have a conversation. It's very neat to just be a fly on the wall and just hear what they're talking about and hearing them, like, set up different mergers and talking about different court cases they're going through or whatever. And I'm just sitting there eating, you know, my filet. I'm just sitting there, you know, moving around my mashed potatoes. But it was very cool, very neat, very fun, very honored to be able to go and be able to kind of be part of that. CCHH. Guys, CCHH. Let's see if this drops into the 80s. If this drops in the 80s, we'll grab a quick little profit. Is anyone else shorting CCHH with me? Again, it was only like $4 to locate shares. So again, you know, $4 to be able to make a free $80. That seems like a good return on investment. And there's the drop, guys. We're up $75. Let's just take a $75 profit, guys, and just be a happy camper. So again, free money. Nothing wrong with free money. It's very small today. I understand that. I realize that. But you know what? I'd rather make $300 than lose $300. So far in the day, collectively, we are up $294. That's $140 plus $64 plus $90. We are up 294 bucks. I know, again, these are pennies. We're barely making anything. But you know what? To be able to make 300 bucks in the last, you know, hour and a half isn't that bad of a gig. So no forcing, not doing anything stupid, not doing anything crazy, just trying to make as much money as we can. CCHH now starting to get more of a drop. Congrats to everyone again following my trades, following my alerts, and doing what I'm doing here. Hopefully you guys are making some good money and good cash. Right here, traders. Still watching, waiting, staying alert. Oh, baby, oh, baby, oh, baby, oh, baby, oh, baby. Yeah. Here we go. Come on. Come on. Oh, where is the volume? Oh, where? BRLS? All right, BRLS got up towards 145. Remember, we do have shares to short over on BRLS. Traders. BRLS, if this one gets a little chaotic, if this one gets a little crazy, we might be able to get a little hype. 160. 161. 162. 165. 168. If this one can get... Oh, guys, it keeps on dumping. Every time I put short orders in and the stock just falls and fades. Every time I want to go ahead and start shorting BRLS, starts fading and falling, got up towards 145. That's right underneath the 50-day moving average. And that's the thing. I don't think anything is strong enough today to break through its moving averages. I don't think anything is strong enough to have enough hype to be able to keep on spiking and ripping and running for everyone to jump out of their seat and say, this is it, baby. You know? So we got little gains right now. Little profits, little gains, little bit, and that's all. FCUV is a little weird. You guys looking at FCUV? Look at this one. FCUV. Again, halted on the downside right now. A lot of quick random spikes. Anything going on with CNBC.com? Let's just see if there's anything happening. Dow retreats after passing 50,000 mark. Traders brace for job inflation this week. We have here are 10 things to watch in the stock market. Databricks completes $5 billion funding, $134 billion valuation. Novo Nordisk sues Hims and Hers over cheaper copycat version of their drug. Nothing new. It's like we already know all of this. Super Bowl 60 recap. Rewatch all the ads after Seahawks clinch the championship. That sounds like the worst thing ever. Hey, rewatch all the commercials. Literally the commercials that I skip all the time. Hey, you want to sit here and watch 20 minutes of commercials? No, I don't. Also, it was one of the worst, boring Super Bowls I've ever seen in my life. Hey, I love seeing people kick field goals for, again, 2 hours. That's fun. Field goal. Field goal. Field goal. Field goal. Patriots punt. Patriots punt. Field goal. Patriots pump. Seahawks field goal. Camera's dead. Claire, get the batteries. Batteries. Field goal. Field goal. Claire, batteries, field goal, batteries, clear, batteries, batteries, clear, field goal, batteries, Bad Bunny, clear, Claire, field goal, Bad Bunny, clear, field goal, touchdown, sack, commercial, field goal, Bad Bunny, clear, field goal. El gato grande, no camera. El gato grande, no camera. Right now here, traders, we're looking for one. Let's get you guys down for maybe one more trade. How about we look for, it's 10:16 right now. Let's look for one more trade. Let's look for one more move. Let's look for one more play. Let's get ourselves up. You know, I want to make like a $200 profit. Someone give me a ticker. Where can we make some money today? When we know it's slow. We know it's kind of like hurricane weather. Tom V. Deck, did you get an email? The SEC has a deadline of April 14th to make a decision on the PDT rule. Ooh, April 14th. Okay, let's be ready for that. Right before Masters weekend. NVTS. NVTS slow and steady. NVTS very slow and steady. I hate buying stocks at a top, but I like it. Slow and steady. FEED, I think needs a little more volume. Oh, FEED, maybe a little bit of a pop here. So I appreciate the heads on up. Maybe if FEED can be able to pop on up towards the 390s, we get a little upper shadow in the 390s there. Let's see here. Again, good suggestions. I mean, again, like they're not crazy hot plays, but at least they got something, you know? Go field. I'm not going to do that again. FEED. This one spikes up in towards the 390s. Little bit of a quick profit. Try to get filled. See if this thing can reverse right back on down. Let's see here. 390. Excuse me. Let's go 3. 391. Short. 392. Short. 393. 394. I'm just going to... All 390s I want to take advantage of. I just think it'll hit $4 and probably drop back on down. We can make a quick little profit. See what FEED can do for us. See what LIMN can do for us. I will short FEED in the 390s, guys. If I can get against some small entries over on FEED and make like another $200, I will take it. That's all I'm looking for. See what we can have. Claire, can you throw on some like pump up music a little bit? Can we spice up the chat? Can we get ourselves jacked on up a little bit? Let's get ourselves ready to go. Let's get ourselves jacked here. Let's get ourselves pumped on up. Everyone take a moment. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Okay, come on. CCHH. Guys, we might get refilled on CCHH. Little heads on up. CCHH starting to move back on up. Remember, we still have our shorts on that play up near around $1. So CCHH could ever get filled up near around $1. We might be able to get filled over there, and that would be like a 98, 99, 101, 102 entry. We know $1 is going to be some strong resistance right there. We do know FEED. We will get filled in the 390s. I'm not trying to lose my money today, but I am trying to gain just a little bit more. And I don't think anyone ever gets upset with me over trading. I don't think there's anyone here that would ever get upset with me saying, hey, I want to pull the trigger a little bit more here. BRLS, I don't think that one's going to be happening right now over on BRLS. We do have FEED, which is still trying. And we do have CCHH, which is still close as well. LIMN, still slowly grinding. Let's get one more, guys. We'll wait for it. UOKA, garbage. BRLS, kind of garbage. CCHH, $1 resistance. RITR, still having trouble at the VWAP. That's going to start fading and falling. LIMN, I know a play that you guys have been talking about. Slow and steady. Is it crazy? No. Is it up 30 cents? Yes. Is there money to be made? Yes. But again, just use your head. The SPY so far. SPY, nice spike, pullback, now moving back up towards around 692. You know, we had a 1,200 point day on the Dow on Friday. Just strong momentum is still holding on up. Where do I think is the next major resistance line? Probably up near around 696. 696, next major resistance line for traders. I hope everyone had a fantastic weekend as well. I hope you guys are excited. I hope you guys are fired up for the future. And I'm looking forward to being able to work with you guys this entire week here. No days off, no holidays. We're just ready to grind. When's the next holiday? Don't we have President's Day or President's Day, right? What's the next day we have off? Just curious. New York Stock Exchange holidays. I'm pretty sure there's a day in February. President's Day, right? We have February 16th is our next holiday. That is next Monday. Next Monday we have off. So actually 7 days from now, you guys do have a 3-day weekend coming on up. I don't know if you guys do that or not. You guys do have a 3-day weekend coming on up. And then we are all set, ready to go all the way until April 3rd. And April 3rd is Good Friday. Still watching for Feed for a quick little pop on Feed for a 390 touch and then a little pullback. CCHH getting a little bit of reversal back on down. If anyone does have any questions, comments, or concerns, right now is a perfect time to ask. If you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, please let me know. It is currently 10:23 in the market. We are looking for any sort of volume. Right now, I feel like I'm in the middle of the Sahara Desert searching for water. Right now, I feel like I'm in the Arctic Circle trying to collect sticks to be able to light a fire. I am just searching worldwide at this moment for anything that excites me in the stock market. And that's just how some days are. Some days are going to be absolutely insane where I will be losing clothing article, shedding off my body like warm butter on toast. And there will be other days that are like this. I know CCH is still right around that 95-cent mark. Let's see if this one can get a little pop, CCHH, and maybe we can get filled at 98 cents. Guys, we might be getting filled here coming on up. If we get a little pop on up here, guys. Boom! All right, awesome. Just got filled. Let's see if we can make a little bit of cash. Just got filled, guys. Another 1,000 shares at 99 cents. 1,000 shares at 99 cents over on CCHH, ladies and gentlemen. CCHH. A little bit. And let's just see if we can slowly add to the gains today. Again, what are the gains currently at? Gains are currently at $300 here. So we would like, if we can, to be able to add a little bit more. Now, how high can this play go up to? 106 it could possibly get up towards. 109. I'm saying if this play starts getting a little crazy, we can be able to short it a little bit more and a little bit more and a little bit more. Little upper shadow at the top. I would like to get like 2,000, 3,000 shares filled. Now, the reason I would like to get 2,000 or 3,000 shares filled is just so I can make a little bit more. You know what I mean? So, guys, there's 2,000 shares filled. 2,000 shares filled over on CCHH. I will get filled more if it can go up towards around 106 to 109. Guys, I am in on this play at the cost basis of $1 on the dot. The average cost basis of $1 over on CCHH. Stock's trying to get a little bit of momentum. We know the stock is trying to climb. We know the stock is trying to get a little bit of spiking here. So in over on that play, I would like to see it move a little bit more, a little quicker, a little faster. But we do got a 79% top gainer at this time over on CCHH. Underneath $1 is where we get paid You know, so this one could easily fade back underneath $1. We know, again, anything right above $1 is going to be some strong resistance. It's going to have trouble staying above $1. The only issue is, and I'm going to be honest with you, the only issue with this play is it's probably going to take a while. This play is going to probably take 20 to 25 minutes before it gets back down towards 90 cents, if it does turn to 90 cents. This is most likely not going to be a, snap of a finger up to 110, back down towards 85 cents. This one seems like it's, 20 minutes to climb 20 cents, 20 minutes to fall 20 cents, 30 minutes to climb on up. It just takes time. So it's not one that you got to be super scared of, to be honest, either. You can get filled and kind of realize, hey, it's going to consolidate a lot. You're going to have time to get in. You're going to have time to get out if you don't like the play. You're going to have a lot of time. Goal on this play, if I only have 2,000 shares filled, a little over $100. If I'm filled at $1, that means I need to fall underneath 95 cents. Fall down to 94, 93 cents, I could make $120. Push up my total day up to a little over $400 on the day. Bon voyage. Bon voyage. Bon voyage, CCHH. It was glorious to meet you. CCHH, I'm looking for that little crack on down, 95 cents or so. If we do get that crack, I'll just take my profits and be happy. Right now, I am down $20 though. Let's see if this thing can fall on down towards 90, 94, 95. Right now, it's just sitting at $1. And as I said, it's going to take some time, unfortunately. So if you don't want to be holding a play for probably a long time, this one might not be for you. Let's just kind of run through this one more time here. UOKA, not worth it, done. CCHH, we're watching to see if that can slowly move on up. BRLS, spike and dump. FCUV, spike and dump. RITR, spike and dump. UUU, a little bit of a random pop right there. Guys, little heads on up. Here's the dump over on CCHH. Congratulations, CCHH. There's another $70 right here that you could just kind of lock in your gains if you want to. So there's, again, a little bit. Oh, got a little bit of a crack. It might hit $1 a few more times. Little bit of a dump, little bit of crack. Traders, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm just going to break even out of this trade. I'm just going to get out of it and just be, just say, hey, you know what? I'll take, $10. It's nothing. Traders, I don't really see too much anymore. I don't really see too much going on. I really don't see much happening at this time. I think the best thing for us to do is kind of just wait for a brand new opportunity. What are you guys thinking? I mean, I wanted to give it a chance. I've been here since 7 a.m. looking for, again, some hot action. But after 3.5 hours, kind of my patience right now is running a little thin as there's just no other trades left, right? If I'm wrong, please correct me. If I'm wrong, again, please say no deck. This one's starting to spike and rip and run. Please, again, correct me if you see something going crazy. But out of all my scanners, I just don't see anything. Right now, we are currently sitting with a $321 profit on the day. So my realized gain on the day here, team, is $321. If you guys want to see all of my entries, that's no problem whatsoever. I'll be more than happy to show you guys. So these are my entirety of my entries. If you guys want to go ahead and take a screenshot, if you guys need to rewind anything, everything is live. I did have 1, 2, 3, 4 trades today. 4 trades today, trying to make some profits. So $321, not a bad day, just nothing special, nothing crazy, nothing wild, Tom, when is Fox Runner going to have the mobile app running at full steam? They posted that a while ago. I'm not sure. Let me go over. They have a support Discord. Let me go check it out real quick. I remember seeing it. Let's see here. Announcements. Is it a new world or will it consume us all? Software updates. Oh, here you go. So here is everything over on Fox Runner. where you can see here, it says mobile analyst alerts, March 5th, mobile watch list, March 5th. So you can actually see everything over there. March 5th is when the mobile will be done. So you have Bazinga headlines coming on February 26th, and then you have the mobile app on Fox Hunter being done March 5th. So February 26th for Bazinga, that's in 2.5 weeks, and then you have about 3 weeks until the mobile app is fully done. So less than a month away. Less than a month away for all you Fox Hunter users to have full mobile access, and also the Bazinga press release partnership, which is going to be good. All right, here, traders. BRLS. I'm not the biggest fan of that one. Guys, CCHH, congratulations. Everyone making a profit over there. Hitting $1, starting to get rejected. Traders, not the most exciting Money Monday, but we're staying green. Traders, we are now at, I know it's crazy, we have only had one red day in 2026. One. Every day, we're making money. Every day, we're trading and staying smart. Every day, we're pulling the trigger with confidence. Every day. Let me ask, how many people are here watching every day? We have had one red day in 2026. If anyone's like, no, that's not possible, ask anyone that's watched. We've had one red day in 2026. Every other day, we have been green. And if you're saying, oh, I don't believe you, you know what? You know what you can do? Number one, go through all my P&Ls I post on Twitter. Or number two, you can go to all my lives. I post every single live video over on my Sean Deckmar page here. So you guys can go ahead and rewatch all my live videos and check them all on out. So make sure you guys go ahead and do that, and you guys can see absolutely everything. Not seeing anything else I like, I'm going to do this right now. I'm going to cancel all my other orders just so I don't accidentally get filled on anything, later on here today by accident. And I'll take a $320 profit on the day. 320 bucks. Not too bad, not too shabby. I'll take it, I'll enjoy it, and I'll say, hey, happy Money Monday, ladies and gentlemen. You guys better know we have been, again, staying green, and we will continue to be green throughout this entire year. We are doing our best to make sure I'm staying green and making you guys green as well. I want this whole team. I want this whole community. I want this whole chat. I want this whole internet community right here coming out profitable. Traders, I love you. Thank you so much for everyone who has joined us on this day, 10:30, getting a little late in the morning. Wanted to make sure that we are all set and kicking off our Money Monday together. I love you guys. Thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of your day. Happy Money Monday. Take those $300 and enjoy it with your family. And if you need anything at all, please let me know. I love you, team. Thank you, and help me wrap this thing on up. In 3, 2, 1. Ah-hoo! I love you guys. Thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of your day. You guys are fantastic. Thank you, traders. Woo!
Yeah. sure what's going on. But you're just a chance I take to keep on dreaming. You're just a